What's up everybody, I'm Aiden and this is Jonathan, and today we are going over the brand new Segway Mushi utility bike.
This one just landed and we're genuinely excited about it. At Last Mile, we're one of Segway's top authorized dealers in New York City, and we've been their largest dealer in the city for 2 years now. So when something new comes in, we take our time with it before we tell you about it.
We're going to cover the most important specs, features, and the things you actually want to know before you drop money on a bike.
And we've got both versions here today, the base Mushi and the one we built out with essentially every accessory available. So you'll be able to see both ends of the spectrum.
So let's start with the basics. The Mushi is Segway's new smart utility e-bike, and the headline is that it does a lot for $16.99. That is the base price in a market where a decent utility e-bike can easily run $2,000, $3,000, or $4,000. This thing has serious value for the price.
The bike is built around a step-through frame, which is a big deal for city riders. Whether you're wearing business casual, you got a bag, or you're just trying to hop on quickly, that low step-through and adjustable seat makes it accessible for everyone.
The frame is paired with a 20-inch by 3-inch fat tires. They're wide, they're grippy, and they handle NYC streets really well. Potholes, cobblestones, bike lane, debris, you name it.
We've also got the front and rear hydraulic disc brakes with 180mm rotors. Hydraulic is the good stuff. Consistent, powerful stopping power whether it's raining or dry.
The bike has a full color display built into the bars, automatic 600 lumen headlight, and an integrated brake light. Everything you need to ride safely in the city comes standard.
And it's not just a bike, it's a smart bike. But we'll get into that later in the video, because the tech on this thing is packed to the brim.
Stick around. We're going to walk you through the performance specs, the smart features, the service side of things, take it out for a quick spin around the city, and show you all the accessories you can stack onto this thing. If you've got any questions along the way, drop them in the comments. We'll answer everything. Now Jonathan is going to break down the performance specs, the stuff that matters when you're actually out there riding.
Let's start with the motor. The Mushi runs a 750 watt nominal rear hub motor, putting out 80 Newton meters of torque. To put it simply, that's more than enough to handle New York City streets, including bridges and hills if you find yourself near any, and essential for getting up to speed quickly at intersections. Range is rated up to 80 miles on a single charge. That's some serious range. Real world is going to vary based on your weight, terrain, and assist level. But even if you cut that number in half, you're still looking at a bike that handles multiple days of NYC commuting before you need to charge. The battery is a 48 volt, 716 watt hour pack. That is a large battery. And the important thing to note, it's fully removable. So if you're in an apartment, you're not rolling the whole bike into the elevator to charge it. You pull the battery out, bring it upstairs, charge it there. Charge time is 5.5 hours to full, so plug it in when you get home, it's ready to go before you go to sleep. Let's talk speed. This is a strictly Class 2 e-bike, full throttle capability up to 20 miles per hour. Here in the city, that means anywhere a regular bike can go, this can go. One quick note on the frame. It's rigid, meaning no suspension fork. On smooth pavement, that's a non-issue. For rougher streets, those fat 3-inch tires do a lot of the work in absorbing road feel, but it's something to be aware of. The bike itself weighs 73 pounds. I'll be honest, that's not the lightest bike on the market, but it's a utility bike with a large battery, and the weight is part of the trade-off. If you have a walk-up apartment, this is a real conversation to have. But the step-through frame and the low center of gravity makes it easier to maneuver than you'd expect at that weight. And with the electric assist, it means you're never really pedaling the 73 pounds. The motor's doing all the work. Total payload capacity on this thing is 418 pounds. That includes rider, cargo, and passengers on the back if you've added the passenger kit. Everything. So it's genuinely built to carry stuff. Groceries, gear, and a buddy on the back. It handles it. Now, Aiden is going to walk you through the smart features, and this is something that Segway has absolutely nailed.
So Segway built something into this bike called the Intelligent Ride System, and it's essentially a full connectivity and security ecosystem built right into the bike. Let's break it down. The biggest one for a lot of our customers, especially in New York, is Airlock. Theft is a real concern here, and Segway took it seriously. Airlock is a wireless proximity security system. When your phone is close to the bike, it will connect and allow you to unlock the bike. When you walk away, it locks. That means you're not fumbling with the key every time, it's seamless. If your phone is dead or you don't have it on you, there's a 4-digit passcode backup, so you're never locked out of your own bike. Inside the app, you have live GPS tracking. You can pull up your bike's location at any time. For Apple users specifically, you can add the bike directly to Find My iPhone. So it shows up right alongside your AirPods, your phone, your MacBook. That's huge. If the bike does get stolen, there's a lost mode. You can remotely disable the bike or the battery through the app so it becomes non-functional. That's a serious deterrent. The bike also has a motion alarm built in. If someone touches it while it's locked, it triggers an alarm. So even when you're not watching it, you've got a layer of protection. Beyond security, the app lets you do a lot of customization. You can change the lighting modes, switch up the sound effects on the bike, enable or adjust the traction control system, which is great for wet NYC streets in the fall or the winter. You can also check live battery data, review your riding metrics, and the bike receives over-the-air software updates. So just like your phone, Segway can push improvements to the bike without you having to bring it in. When you're buying a bike at this price point, getting a fully connected ecosystem on top of it is genuinely impressive. A lot of bikes at 2 and 3 times this price don't have this level of integration. Up next, Jonathan is going to talk about something that matters just as much as all these features: servicing, warranty, and why buying from a dealer like us is a huge difference.
First thing I want to clear up, buying from us gives you the exact same Segway warranty as buying direct from Segway. Same coverage, same terms. You are not giving anything up by buying locally. It's what you're gaining is where it becomes interesting. If something needs warranty attention, you can bring the bike here. We're an authorized Segway repair center, one of the largest in the area. We handle the warranty work right here in our shop. No chatbots, no email chains that take 3 weeks to go nowhere. No shipping the bike across the country in a box. You bring it in here, we handle it. Let's be real about what wears on a bike like this so you know what you're signing up for. These things are all normal and expected for things on any e-bike. First off, tires. With regular use, you're going to want to expect these periodically. Fat tires on this bike will last well, but the New York City streets are tough. We carry replacements and can swap them here. Brake pads. Hydraulic disc brakes are great, but the pads wear over time, especially if you're riding every day. This is a routine service item, not a concern. Next up, battery health. Over time, all lithium batteries lose some capacity. Think of your phone on the first day you get it, and then 2 years later. The app gives you live battery data so you can track this yourself. Best practice is to avoid leaving it at 0 or at 100 for extended periods. Charge in the middle range when you can, and always charge with the provided charger. Software updates. These are handled over the air through the app, but if you ever have a software issue or the bike needs a firmware push, bring it in and we'll handle it. We also offer inspections and tune-ups. We recommend bringing the bike in periodically. We'll go over the whole thing, tighten what needs to be tightened, check the brakes, check the drivetrain, make sure everything is operating correctly.
Let me walk you through what we've put on the fully kitted version here. First, the fender kit. Front and rear fenders. If you're riding in the rain or on wet streets, this keeps the splash off you. It's a practical add-on, it looks clean, and for NYC where you're riding through puddles in April, this is an easy yes. The passenger kit is one of the most popular add-ons and honestly, one of the best selling points for this bike in the city. It's a rear seat, wheel guards, and pegs, so you can carry a second rider. Think about what that means for families. Morning school run, getting your kid to the park, running errands together. This opens up the Mushi as a genuine family vehicle. The full payload for this bike is 418 pounds, so it's built for it. The dropper seat post is a premium add-on. This is an adjustable seat post that drops at the press of a button. If you're sharing the bike with someone who's a different height, or you want to lower the seat at stops for better footing, this is the move. Segway built their own dropper post for this bike and it works really well. Phone clamp. Mounts your phone to the handlebar. You're already using the app for Airlock and GPS. Having the phone mounted means you can see it while riding, clean, secure, easy. And the front basket. This is the one that makes this bike a legitimate errand machine. Groceries, a backpack, a bag from the farmer's market, throw it in the basket. Between this and the passenger seat in the back, you've genuinely replaced a car trip for a lot of New York City use cases. So, if you want the full setup, the base bike at $1,699, add all 5 accessories, you're at $2,280 for a fully loaded smart utility e-bike with passenger capability, cargo capability, GPS tracking, and 80-mile range. For New York City, that's a huge value. All of these accessories are available in the shop and online at lastmilepev.com. If you want help figuring out which ones make the most sense for your use case, come in, we'll talk you through it and get you all set up. Almost done. Let's close it out with some final thoughts on who this bike is for and how you can get your hands on one. All right, final thoughts. We've covered a lot of ground in this video, so let's bring it home.
Who is this bike for? Honestly, it covers a wide range of people, but let me narrow it down to who we think is going to get the most use out of it in New York. Daily commuters who want to get around the city without dealing with the subway, without spending money on taxis, and without showing up to work sweaty. The motor takes care of the effort, the range takes care of the distance, and the smart features take care of the security concerns that every New York City rider has.
Families. This is one of the few e-bikes at this price point where you can add a passenger seat for a kid, throw a basket in the front, and actually run your morning routine on a bike. School drop-off, grocery runs, back home, done in one charge.
Weekend riders and anyone who just wants a fun, capable bike that looks good. The bike lanes, the West Side Highway path, Brooklyn Bridge, this bike belongs in those places and it's going to start conversations wherever you take it.
Quick hits on why we're recommending this one. 750 watt motor and an 80-mile range at $16.99. The value per dollar here is really hard to beat. Airlock security and Apple Find My integration, the best theft protection in class. Passenger and cargo ready with the accessory kit. It's a whole transportation solution, not just a bike. Step-through frame that's accessible for everyone and a connected app ecosystem that keeps improving over time.
If you're in New York, come and see us. We're in Chelsea, right off the West Side Highway bike path. You can walk in, ask us anything, and take it for a test ride before you commit. No pressure, no commission sales tactics, just us and the bikes.
We also have locations in San Francisco and Marin County for our West Coast people.
And if you're not local, you can get the Mushi through our online store at lastmilepev.com. We ship, and you get the same quality assurance and support that our in-person customers get.
Follow us at Last Mile PEV on YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook. We're gonna keep pushing out content for this bike, the accessories, comparisons, service tips, all of it. Subscribe so you don't miss it.
We're Last Mile NYC. See you in the shop.
Or on the bike path.